Hi everybody, it's Lauren. I know it's been a little while since we last did one of our fabric updates, but we're back to show you some new fabric that we got into the store. So first collection here is a William Morris style collection. Really beautiful. We have a couple new bolts to show you out of this. And we actually had some fabric that really went along well with this new collection, and I've put it all in this area here so it all goes together. But for the new bolts, we've got this first one, really nice kind of plum color background with the little pheasant style birds here. Along with this one, I think the pink shade looks really nice. This one's kind of neat, has a little bit of like a wood grain background to it. And then we've got this one here, same plum background, but a little bit more of that lighter blue that we're going to see in some of the other fabrics from this collection. I really like these ones, the big, huge, bold prints. I think these are really fun. This would be good as a background for a quilt, as a backing fabric, just due to the huge size of the print and the really pretty colors. I think it's nice to use a really bold fabric on the back, so it's just as pretty from the back as it is from the front. This one is also a really nice print, but our birds are upside down here. It's a little more subdued, not as bold, but I think it's really cute with a couple little hidden birds inside. And then two more from this new collection. This one here kind of reminds me of like a lattice kind of style print with the flowers. And this one is the same as the bird one from before, just in a lighter colorway. But as you can see, a lot of these fabrics go with this kind of style here. A lot of these can be mixed and matched and easily found blenders with these other style prints. They're also great if you're going to be doing Damaris's quilted jacket. She used a lot of these style prints in that jacket. So if you're looking for something that's going to be similar or trying to match the style of her jacket, this would be a really great place to start when looking for fabric. Next, we have another collection right next door. This is from Burch. This is a cat collection. This one's really cute. We have a couple panels actually. So I'll show you those first. I'll start here with the big one. We actually have a lot of Burch in another section of the store, but for now, because this is such a big collection, we moved it up front, right behind the cutting table. So this is the front of this panel, and he's upside down, but we can maybe flip him. This is the other one here. Really bold colors, and there is a lot of metallic detailing. I'm not sure if you can really see that on there or not, but on the perimeter of all the designs, you have that really pretty gold. And then there are two smaller panels that go along with this collection. So here, a bunch of little squares featuring the scene cats. And then it's also in purple, which is this one here. I really like the purple. I think this is a really pretty shade, and I think it brings out the colors even more than the black does. Usually black really makes colors pop, but I think this purple does a better job. If we take a look at some of the coordinating fabrics, we have this really fun stripe here. Some cute little birds to go with our cats. And then here are our cats, again with a lot of pretty metallic. These are kind of like her signature cats. More stripes as a blender. This is a cute border print. These cats are a little bit different than the cats on here. I like these. I think they have a little more personality, especially that one's really cute. But this is a fun border that you could use either as a border on the quilt, or you can cut, fussy cut into different little shapes. This is a blender. We actually have a pretty big line of this actual print in different colors available. So if you wanted to go with a pink or a blue to match, instead of this kind of like mustard yellow shade, we do have that available as well. Another border print in that purple. Some butterflies. This is a blue with a metallic gold triangle. Some more stripes here. These are a bunch of the cat faces, again with that metallic detailing on it. And then this is a fun different one. We have the cats kind of like peeking out of the little flowers here. And then This is, which we do have more of this style as well in different colors, but this is just a metallic silver dot to be used as a blender. And we do have, I think, just 2 left. This is a different collection, but again, it's Laurel Burch, and it is kind of cat themed. We've got some of our little cheetahs or jaguars or leopards, whatever they are in there. But this is like a little jungle themed collection. It does come with a panel with the jungle cats and then some other kind of, you know, jungle style fabrics in there. If you want to see a fat quarter collection of this, let us know in the comments and we'll make some fat quarter bundles of this collection here. Next, we have a fun patriotic collection, which is nice and festive with Memorial Day coming up. This is a little table runner I made featuring some of the new patriotic batiks that we have. Mixed with, this is just like a Moda grunge white mixed in with it. But these are all of our new batiks, which you can see some of them here. These are really fun because they're bright. Typically, our patriotic batiks are more like red on red, blue on blue, but these have a really nice bright mix of colors here. So first, we've got some fireworks, of course. My favorite are these kind of star prints like this. Again, I keep talking about quilt backings, but these bright, big, bold prints are perfect for that. This one is a little bit more simple, just some stars and a blue background. Again, another fun print here. We have a couple different colorways, actually. I'll lift these all up and show you some American flags in 3 different ways. I really like this middle one here, almost with like a purplish kind of hue to it. I think this is really fun. And then we do have these stars, again, really bright and bold. Now, you don't have to just mix batiks with batiks. You can see on my table runner here, I did mix with Moda, just regular quilting cotton, which is totally fine to do. I know some people like to keep batiks by themselves, but you don't have to. And this is a really good example of that here. So this is a really nice selection of patriotic fabrics. One of our employees is going to be making a cute dress out of this. So I think this is perfect, especially with these kind of gingham-y prints. But we have a lot of batiks mixed in with a lot of just regular quilting cotton, and they'll sew together just fine, no problem. So these are really cute. We also have a lot of batiks left over from a previous collection. So if you need more and you want to just stick with batiks, we have a very large selection here from past collections, different colors and different styles. Some cute little one that says USA on it here. And then we do have some kind of like off-white blenders if you just need, kind of like on my table runner there, how I use the grunge. Something like this could also just be used as a background on a quilt or on a table runner. Next, we have some fabrics from Tula Pink. This is a collection called Full Moon Forest. We didn't get the whole collection. We just have a few bolts here to choose from, 6 of them. So I'm going to show you first one of my favorites. This one here is called Burch. Actually, nope, this one's Family Tree. We have another one with a different name. This one I like because we have the raccoons, which I think we actually still have some fabric with the raccoons on it, hidden somewhere here. So same little raccoons. So if you really like these guys, we do have a fabric with just them on it. We also have squirrels, birds, and the monkeys. So I think this is a really cute, fun one. Next, we have this one here, which is a nice big print. I'm going to open this up so you can really see what this looks like. They're going to be upside down, of course. We'll just balance it and show you. This is fun. I really like how bright and vibrant that blue is. It's almost like neon. But this is a really cute one with bunnies on it. Here, this one's funny. I think it's kind of silly. You've got rainbow trout, and they do look literally like rainbow trout. But this is a really fun fish one. Again, I think any of these honestly would make a cool quilt back, but I really like this one. This one, there's a little bit of debate about this here. There's definitely, at first I thought owls because of the eyes, but Andrea says they're squirrels. So if you look carefully here, there is the squirrel eye, there is its little ear, its nose, you know, little body and tail goes up. But if you look at the next row here, that almost looks like an owl eye. So I'm not sure if this is a combination of both, but there's definitely squirrels in this one. Next, we have this big owl print. Here it is, another huge print that would be fun, either as like a summer dress or as like a quilt back. just because of how big that print is. And then another really cute one here with the bees. Just a really fun print. Now we have a new dragon collection. So this one does have a panel. I'm working on a quilt with this, so hopefully I'll have that finished soon to show you. Now I did add a little bit of a border to this. So you can see it had the scales on the edge. A little bit of scales on the top, wasn't as thick. So this is the panel minus the little scale border on the top and bottom. But it is a really nice size to start out with, and it's upside down. So this is it here. And let's see what we've got in here. It's mixed in with some other dragon fabric that we have, but this does have a border print. And what's kind of cool about this border print is that it almost has like a scalloped edge to it in a way. So I noticed that when I was putting it together. I think that's fun. We also have kind of like a mini panel here. And actually, you know what? Let me grab my other quilt sample pieces, because then I can really show you that and one of the other fabrics. So this is one of the borders. This will be for the top of the panel, but I'll hold it this way so we can actually take a look at it here. So we have a couple dragon face panels on this right here. So you'll get, I believe, 6 different dragon heads on this, but this is that border that I was telling you about along with the dragon heads. I used this orange fabric here just to add a little bit of border around the dragon itself. I think this is cute on its own, even without the dragon fabric. I just like the little flowery starburst design. And you can also see this print here that I used as another border right below the border print itself. We also have this scale one here. So similar to the scale print that's on the panel itself, I added this as a border just to make the 2 scale borders even that comes on the panel. And then we also have this one here, which is just kind of like a nice blender type fabric to go with the collection. And last but not least, I really like this one. It's kind of a different art style than the rest of the collection, but I think this one is really cool. So this is like some little sketches of dragons in orange. Another really cute project we have here are these little books. They come as panels. So you've probably seen these before. They've been around for a long time. Comes with the instructions, all the information on there. But Damaris made us up this little sample. This one's called Little Ones, and it's really cute. She added, as she always does, little detailing. So you see some nice stitching there, stitched around the little bunny just to give it a little something, make it a little 3D stitch around the top there. But these are really cute. They're really simple, fast projects. If you are having a baby, know someone having a baby, they make a great gift. Little spot you can sign on the back. And we have these in 4 different styles. This one is called Little Ones. We do have a fall themed one. Just if I can find a way to show you this here. This one is really adorable with the pictures that are on it. I think that little fox right there with the pumpkin, I think that's so cute. So this is called, let's see here, Hello Autumn. We do have a spring themed one here. This one's called You Are Loved. So we've got some little lambs. We've got some more little lambs, some bunnies, some birds. Really cute. And then we have this one here called Hello Winter. So this one's pretty self-explanatory here. Not quite Christmassy, a little bit of Christmas. You do have a couple little Santa hats and a Christmas tree, but fun, winter themed, and you've got your cute little woodland animals on here. So these are another fun project, simple, easy. These are definitely beginner friendly. And like I said, here we can see the instructions a little bit. 1/4 inch seam allowance. It's going to show you how to assemble all the pages, how to put them together. Really, really simple. We've also been working on adding to our bag making selection here. So you'll see that we have different types of hardware in different colors. We have zippers by the yard. We have handbag zippers, double-sided, 2 zippers. And we also have some cork here. So we'll start off, we have some just basic solid colors, hopefully looking to expand this and add in some faux leather vinyl as well. But we have the natural cork, we have some colors, we have some fun prints too. I really think this one's cute for summertime. Here's a nice, really pretty kind of like seafoamy blue color. We have this paisley print. And this is a nice kind of like night sky style cork. I'll show you a sample that I have here. This is the Mia bag by Sally Tomato. We do sell the pattern for this. This is a really simple, easy, beginner-friendly bag if you're looking to get into bag making. Simple, just zipper on the top. Nothing inside, no pockets. It would be very simple to add a pocket to this pattern if you wanted to. But just a cute, small, easy to make purse. This is done with the pink cork that we have. And we do still have some of this fabric left too, if you're interested. But I'll take you over here and show you. We have the pattern available, the cork available, and we do have some other samples. If you're looking for inspiration, you want to make a project, but you don't know what, we've sewn up some samples of the patterns that we carry. So this is a really cute little pot holder. I used some of the watermelon fabric that we have over in our novelty fabric section. This uses the insole bright inside, so you can't microwave this, but it's good for heat. We also have this really cute sample here. This is the Up North quilt. So this is just one small section here, but I decided that's the coolest part, so I'll make a little sample of that. Really easy. It's a lot of pieces, it's a lot of cutting, but putting it together is really simple. The instructions are really clear. I use some grunge here. This is a 30s print. I did use a wood grain background, which was hard to keep the grain going in the same direction when I was cutting, so that was tricky, but I thought it came out neat. And I even fussy cut a little dog to put in the window there. And last but not least, we have some items on clearance for you. So here are some towels. These are $2.69 each. Normally we sell them on sale for $4.99. We are going to be getting some new hand towels in, so we're clearing these colors out to make room for the new ones that we have coming. But these are great for embroidery. They're a nice size. And they have a good amount of weight to them. They're not super thin like those really, really thin cloth napkins. These are definitely more of a thicker woven feel. But really good for embroidery because you don't need to use a topper on them. Here is a sample of one. This is an applique design on it. But really, really easy to stitch on, lays nice and flat, no embroidery topper. So we do have a lot of the bright colors. I have them marked over there. Some of these are specially marked as well. We're going to be keeping some of the more neutral ones on the bottom, but if you're looking for a bright summery color like this green, or we have some fun polka dots, there are some Christmas ones even. These are going to be $2.69 and they're priced like that till these colors are gone. And hopefully we'll have the new colors in soon. We also have some fabric. You know, we always have our 30% off racks in the back, but we do have some special sales going on too. These two shelves here, if you take whatever is left on this bolt, you'll get 50% off. So that means taking everything that is left here. If you take just a 1/4 yard of this, but not the whole bolt, there's no discount, it's just the regular price. But if you want to finish any one of these, 50% off, which you can't beat. And all of them are pretty much at the end anyway, so it really shouldn't be hard to finish. We also have some batik fabrics here. These are 30% off. So if you're a Sew Club member, you will get an extra 10 off of these as well. So nice selection, some bright, fun, summery colors. We've got a lot of yellows, pinks, greens in here, but there's some really cool ones. I like this one a lot. I'm not sure how you would use the stripes, but I think this is a really cool, fun one that we have. And then we do have our 30% racks off in the back. New stuff has been added there. We are going to be getting some new stuff in. So if you look around the store and see, we have these coming soon signs. We have a lot more fabric coming. We will be getting in some different types of fabric as well, such as linen, especially with Joann's clothing. We want to have some different types of fabric to provide for you guys if you're going to be doing some garment sewing or different types of sewing other than quilting. So we're making some new room for new stuff. Thank you guys for watching. If you see anything that you want to order, you can call. We do ship fabric. Otherwise, stop in the store. We're happy to help if you need help matching, finding new ideas for projects, or you just want to browse.